Good evening, everybody. Welcome to IHSEA Rocket League playoffs. It's a Sweet 16 tonight. This matchup between the Kankakee K's and the Naperville Central Redhawks. My name is Dalton McGee. I'm the tournament organizer for Rocket League in the IHSEA and the director of Esports for Springfield Public Schools. And as always, I am excited to be here. Sweet 16, it's been a crazy day today. We're going to take a quick look at the standings before we get our match started tonight and sort of talk through what's happened today in our previous matches leading into tonight's match. Earlier today, we saw Unit 5 take on Oak Lawn. Unit 5 and Oak Lawn had played before, to my understanding, and that was a reverse sweep. Unit 5 coming through 3-2 after dropping the first two and sending the Spartans of Oak Lawn home. Elsewhere in the IHSEA, George Washington took on Palatine. George Washington took a rare game loss, but they did win the series 3-1. So Palatine did give them something to think about, something that a lot of teams have not been able to do to our number 1 seeded George Washington. Oswego took on Yorkville. That was another 3-2 series. That was a loss-win for Oswego, and a very tense battle there against the Yorkville Foxes, who we saw on stream last week. Lakes took down Prospect 3-1. Jones took down Leiden 3-0 in a sweep, and York took down Horizon 3-0 in a sweep. Tonight, we are going to see the 7th-seeded Naperville Central take on the 10th-seeded Kankakee. There were 32 teams that started our playoffs here in IHSEA Rocket League, and now only 10 remain. After the 7 o'clock match you are watching right now, the Naperville North Huskies and the other Naperville Central Redhawks team will be taking each other on at 8 o'clock. You can watch that action at twitch.tv/NNHS Esports as the Huskies will be streaming that match. But tonight, we've got to get through K's versus Redhawks first. So we're going to get in game. We're going to give the teams the go, and they're going to join. We're going to get this underway. Can't wait for this one. This is going to be hopefully a high-flying match between two very closely contested, closely ranked teams. They have been given the go, and we're going to be getting in here. The Redhawks are going to be in bright red and white in game tonight, and the K's are going to be in Columbia blue and maroon, the colors of Kankakee. The K's team is going to feature 3 seniors, who, interestingly enough, 2 of them, as recently as March, were Diamond 3 players. Now sitting at GC1, they've done the rank climb. They're here as the 10th ranked team in the IHSEA. And they're here to try to make it happen their last year of high school. Meanwhile, the Redhawks have a sophomore, a junior, and a senior on their team. Naperville Central still the only school with 2 teams left in the IHSEA playoffs. This team has a name I'm familiar with. Got a chance to talk to the teams a little bit before the game tonight. RLS on the Redhawks was part of the Naperville Central JV team that was part of the last JV playoffs we had in Rocket League. That was 2 years ago. And I thought I recognized his gamer tag because that series was against Springfield. Naperville Central was dominant all year in JV that year. And then we went to Game 7, 14 seconds left. Go-ahead goal by Springfield's Aiden DeFranco. It was one of my favorite memories. And it wouldn't have been as good as it was had Naperville Central not been so good. And you can see their dominance in Rocket League has continued as they are still the only team in the entire state with 2 squads left in Varsity Rocket League. It has been extremely competitive. Unit 5 did have a good enough program. They sent both teams. Naperville North sent both teams. But both of those schools did see a loss last round, and not all their players went through. Trying to get the teams to join here, as they've been given the okay. And trying to figure out why they are not yet. On that standings document, Naperville Central, there we go. We're going to not kill more time. They're ready. I said go, and they just didn't want to be the first person to do it, but it doesn't matter. We are in, and we're going to get this underway finally. I'm excited. K's Redhawks, IHSEA match of the week, Sweet 16. A trip to LAN finals on the line. One team season will end tonight. The other will get to travel to Illinois Wesleyan University in a week and a half to figure it all out. Kankakee with the early aggression, stopped by RLS. That's the player that was on the JV team 2 years ago. Kankakee keeping the ball on the Redhawks side of the field. The weekly reminder that seems to be what matters more than anything in IHSEA Rocket League, is a strong indicator of who's going to win that match. That ball's on. The breakdown of coverage by the K's, and RLS makes them pay for it. Take a look. Tybeck tries to get out and clear it, but they didn't talk well Spaz is also in the way, and RLS makes him regret that miscommunication, as now it's 1-0 Naperville Central early in the series. It's a best-of-5 series as usual. 50-50 there in the middle of the goal. This ball is going to be taken by Speezy. Said Spaz before, apologized to Speezy. Divinity, the other K's player. Couple teams haven't seen much pressure at all through the playoffs yet. York, one of those. That's in for RLS again. Make it a 2-0 game one. He's doing it all for him. Naperville Central, only one senior on this team, so a problematic team if you are not a Red Hawk heading into the future of the IHSEA, as they're already up 2-0 here on Kankakee. On paper, this was the closest match of the week. RLS trying to make it not the case. Zoom's going to follow up here, stopped by Divinity. No, he's actually not. Zoom says, let me try again. Kaibek gets up for it, passes it right back to Zoom, who's trying to follow it by himself. Speezy's going to get a clear, looks for more. RLS actually helps him. Speezy redirects, not on. Divinity's there for it. Can he get a good touch? He got a big touch. Zoom can't stop it. Divinity brings it to a 1-goal series. It was an incredibly awkward touch as he was bumped while he touched. Oh, it was the push. Look at that. The assist without touching the ball, as he's able to push Zoom right out of the way and allow the goal to be scored. It's 2-1 Red Hawks now. Zoom going all the way up for it, looking for a pass to his teammate. RLS is there, can't follow up. And since Mojo not in a good position to do so either. Yeah, Jones and York, 2 sweeps through the playoffs so far. And nobody else has done that yet. So there's some some dark horses rather, as they're not the highest ranked teams, but they've shown no indication of being stopped. Very excited for land finals there at Wesleyan. Back to this game, 3 minutes left. 2 minutes have transpired. 1 goal the difference. Zoom trying to do more with it, but he can't. Kaibek following up now. The ball speed is real in this game. You can feel the intensity. Kankakee turned it up. That ball's not on. It's so close. Off the top of the goal, and it's not going to get into demo in a sense. Mojo Zoom's taking it by himself. Can he follow through by himself? No, Speezy's there to stop it. Pressure continues by Naperville Central as Kaibek stops this one. Takes the aerial through the entire duration of the field here. Not able to finish. Zoom stops the bounce in. Kaibek with a big pinch. And now the K is on the offense. Speezy gets a demo, content to take that as he knew he couldn't get the ball. Respawn comes through the swing pass. It's in! Divinity ties the game up here in game 1 for the K's. Kaibek swings the pass around the side. Divinity right in the middle where he needed to be. Gets through traffic. And now with just over 2 minutes left, we got a tie game. RLS popped to put the Red Hawks ahead. But without that happening since, it's been all Kankakee. We have seen Kankakee on stream earlier this year. They got swept rather by Unit 5, B1 team. But those were 3 close games. Unit 5, the number 2 seed overall. And Kankakee played them tough, so now that they play the 7th seed, they're still tied. Easy doing something with it. Get a little fancy. Looks for a pass. Nobody's there. Divinity tried. Dangerous ball. Straight up. Anybody can score on that assist there. Zoom tries to pass it in. It's off. Just off the corner. Kankakee is a good spot now. Interrupted by Intense Mojo. Can't do anything more with it. But Zoom's there. That's on. Stopped by Kaibek. Pushing through here. A lot of demos coming through for Kankakee right now. Kaibek's been the offensive player there with the demos over and over and over again. And here we go, less than a minute left. Speezy looking for something. Zoom trying to stop that from happening. That is on and stopped by RLS. Kaibek continues the pressure. Anybody's ball, trying to contend it He was going to take it. Divinity gets it over the head of RLS. Off the backboard. Followed through by Speezy. Not there. Followed through by Kaibek. Is there. He's actually going to whiff. Divinity trying to stop a goal. It's dangerous. Intense Mojo was there for it. Didn't get the follow through he wanted. Zoom gets the follow through he wants, and he's going to score with 15 seconds left for the go-ahead goal in game 1. Divinity tried to get up there. Wow is right. That top right corner, all he needed, got the New England Patriots logo in front of Divinity's car. 15 seconds for the K's to tie up game 1. Can they do it? The rest of the game's been any indication. Defense is going to make that tough. Zoom's going to try to follow through himself. Divinity going to get it up. Straight up, in fact, is the ball. Intense Mojo tries to go for the dunk. Can't get it. And no hero goal is going to happen here as Naperville Central takes game 1, 3-2. Let's take a look at our scoreboard here for game 1. It's going to feel pretty even, and yes, it is. Scores are pretty, particularly for Kankakee, very even scores. Every player contributing, taking shots on goal. Only Divinity got goals, but not for a lack of trying. 5 goals were shot between Speezy and Kaibek. And actually, Kankakee took 2 more shots on goal than Naperville Central did. Not end up mattering, though. And we're going to go to game 2 with Naperville Central up 1-0. They are in. They are ready to go. It is IHSEA. The energy from both of these teams. Let us know who you got in Twitch chat. Definitely going to be a close finish. We have seen a number of close sweeps on stream this year, but I just feel like Kankakee is going to have something more. They picked it up about 2 minutes into game 1. And Zoom just had a really excellent goal there to go ahead with 15 seconds left. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. Somebody just makes a play, and he did right there. Another demo from Kaibek. He's trying to keep the Redhawks off balance. Divinity can't follow up. Kaibek goes up for it. Doesn't get the touch he wants. Now it's going to be Redhawks control. This is not the first time we've seen the overrun on the ball. With the speed these players are playing at, what they're susceptible to is trying too hard on a ball and then going past it before they can really get the follow through they want. Kaibek gets it over 2 Red Hawk cars. Not going to get it over 3. RLS knows he can't hit it in the wrong direction. He doesn't. He gets a nice touch to hit it backwards. Scoreless through 1 minute here in game 2. Straight up in the air. No real follow-up by Naperville Central. Somebody had been in the air. A dunk opportunity was there. Nice touch by Zoom to stop. Here comes Divinity. Not on. Can the follow-up be there? Kaibek tries. He's going to send it up the wall instead. Follow through himself. The aerial coming in. Just through the Redhawks. Speezy's there. Not enough for a goal, though. Divinity comes through. And it is a very, very defensive struggle here in game 2. Even more so than game 1. Kaibek following through by himself. Stopped again. Easy going up for the ball, trying an aerial himself. An accidental swing pass there. Kind of a swing dunk. RLS takes it by himself. He's going to get over everyone. Is anybody there to stop him? Speezy tries to get back, and he does! A great save by Speezy. He had no business saving that ball. As RLS wanted to give the go-ahead score, Speezy says he's going to put his team on his back. It's still scoreless here, halfway through game 2. Kaibek trying to set up a pass to Speezy. Can he play offense and defense? Not yet. Zoom hits it straight up in the air. Still awkward. Bumping all over the place right now. Another demo coming in on the Redhawks. This definitely seems to be the play style of Kankakee. Over Divinity's head. Lack of communication there. Kaibek's finally going to be the one to elect to go up for it. And still no goal. There's a nail biter here. The Kankakee seniors fighting to keep their last Rocket League season alive. Naperville Central fighting to remain the only school with 2 teams left. That was a nice touch by Kaibek, but it's extremely dangerous as now there's a double commit on defense. Luckily for K's fans, it's not going to hurt them. And now they're just looking for a clear. Make it a minute and a half on the scoreboard. That ball is off the backboard, not on. The follow-through there and stopped by Zoom. Divinity had the opening. Beck looking for a touch, looking for a bounce. He sort of set it up himself, went for the demo, didn't get it, tried to clear space. Zoom following up now himself. Divinity straight back out. Speezy sends it towards his goal, not what he wanted. Divinity goes for the clear. Gonna get it. A minute left in game 2, and still no one has scored. You gotta feel like whatever team scores first will win this game. No indication of slowing down is being seen. The ball speed is high, the intensity is high. You see the double commits occasionally, which are both the product of lack of communication and a product of stress. They're playing hard right now. Intense Mojo went up for it and got bumped into next week. Divinity now takes it himself. Nope, misses. Fakes, rather. Straight up in the air. Kaibek set it up. It's sent back towards the K's goal. RLS is here. It's dangerous. Speezy up to stop it again. His defense, the star of game 2 so far. Kaibek swinging it around. Stopped by RLS. No, it's not. Can it get down? It's not down yet. He's just trying to spike it. Speezy keeps it up. Divinity's trying. Looking for the 0 second. This is Rocket League goal. The bumps come through. Kaibek tries to find it. They can get it in. Kankakee with no time left just takes game 2. It spent a week in the air. By the skin of their teeth, they touched that ball, and we've got a tied series. I told you we weren't going to see a sweep tonight. Holy, K's fans go crazy. One goal is all you get to see in this game. And that was intense. Everyone contributed. But again, look at the shots on goal. This is coming up as a key difference in how these teams are playing. Naperville Central's only taking shots they want. They're taking shots they know they can get. They're good shots. They're tough shots. And had it not been for Divinity, or Speezy rather, this would have been a game over some time ago. But Kankakee, they're throwing it out there. They're going to see what happens, mess around and find out. So let's go to game 3 now. Tied series, 1-1, after the This Is Rocket League goal. And I'm amped up. This is going to be a fun one. Have your predictions changed in Twitch chat? Your players want to know you were there supporting them. Comment, cheer them on, let them go watch the VOD and know that you were there for them. Game 3. Will that momentum shift be a big deal? Another demo to start off here. Beezy's going to follow through himself. Taps it over the head of Naperville Central. The follow through by Kaibek, not good enough for a goal. Weird look by Divinity there. RLS trying to do it himself, and he can't. Beezy defense. Straight up follow through off the backboard, dropping down. RLS is there for it. Divinity looking for a ball. Not going to really get the touch he wants. Give it to Kaibek instead. He's going to bring it around, swing it down. Speezy's there. Brings it right back to the backboard. It's a good angle for the K's. No, RLS stops it. Will we see another war of attrition here like we saw in game 2? Teams have settled down a bit. Rotations are good. Leaving very little opening. Zoom is just hanging out on the wall. Trinity sends it over everyone's head. That's called hitting them where they ain't. Take a look at this. From deep in the field, right over the head of Intense Mojo. He can't get high enough to stop that goal. And Kankakee with their first non-0 second lead of the series. A's are bunched up in the corner. Zoom might make him pay for it. Kaibek able to stop that push. at least for the time being. Now it's Speezy, or excuse me, Divinity. Anytime Speezy is playing defense, you just got to wonder if there's any chance a goal is going to get scored. RLS fakes the push into the corner, sends it right back towards his teammate. Awkward touch. You know, Speezy's bringing it over everybody's head. Right back with a weak touch. Zoom's not going to have one, though. All over the place. Dangerous ball for Kankakee. Naperville Central's there. Off the backboard. There's the follow-up there. Not before Speezy stops it. Hybeck chasing this ball all over the field, right behind Zoom, who's doing the same. Demo Zoom says, that's my ball. He'll take it. RLS says, no, sir. Still 1-0 Kankakee here halfway through game 3. It's a tied series. Game piece. That looked good for Kybeck there. Not able to finish it, though. Speezy's turn. Takes it off the top. Follow it through! Stopped by Zoom. What a save. Didn't register as a save, but we all know what he was doing. It was a really wonderful play by Speezy there, and Zoom had to go straight up to stop that goal from being scored. They're going to be off the backboard. Zoom stops that one as well. It's 2 goals he stopped by flying straight up in the air. Here comes a swing pass. Who's in the middle? Nobody, because Intense Mojo's not letting the ball get there. Speezy tries again. Way too far this time. Kybeck says, I'll take that. Here comes the aerial. It's going to be passed to Divinity. Speezy right where he needs to be. Thought it was an open goal. Zoom's name blended in with the background. Big bump again from Divinity. The bumps, the demos, I've only seen it one way. Kankakee doing it to Naperville Central. Minute and a half left here in game 3. Since Mojo saves that ball. Another demo for the K's. Actually on the corner by RLS. He can't do it alone. Easy, bring it around off the roof of his car. RLS tries to put it on the roof of his car. Another demo. Straight up. Here comes the pass toward the middle. Off the backboard. RLS is in the way, though. Makes it awkward. A minute left. If you are just joining us, you missed an incredible goal by Kankakee at the end of game 2. 0-second goal. Kept the ball up forever. It was tied at 0-0 at the time. And they were able to win game 2 with no overtime necessary. Now we're at 30 seconds left in game 3. K's holding on to a lead. Looking for an insurance goal. Naperville Central looking to not fall to match point. Looks like the K's have slightly altered their gameplay. As they're content to waste time, clear the ball, and get some spikes, they got to be careful. RLS can make him pay. Intense Mojo can too. They stop that push. Kybeck finds an open goal, perhaps. Demos come through. The K's looking to spike it. Try to not have the 0-second goal on them. And it does not look like they will. Kankakee takes games 2 and 3 and is now up 2-1 in the series. As a reminder, Kankakee was the lower seeded team in this matchup. It was only 7-10, both in the top third of the bracket heading into playoffs. But Naperville Central have been very impressive all year. And these seniors of Kankakee fighting their hearts out to win this. Naperville Central and Kankakee both went 5-2 on the season. Naperville Central had a +11 game differential. Kankakee only had a +8 game differential. That's the difference in seeding. And actually, Kankakee only had that higher rank because they had a harder strength of schedule than Lions and Joliet West and Plainfield East. So they had a tough season. They have a tough playoff run ahead of them. If they remain victorious, they will be able to take on Unit 5 next. They're awaiting the winner of this match. And here we go. Game 4. That's a quick goal. Saw that one coming a mile away. RLS was just chomping at the bit as this play was enveloping in front of him. Divinity almost able to stop that, but too much pressure there by RLS. and a 10-second lead for Naperville Central as they're not ready to give up the series yet. Kankakee did have a 2-goal deficit in game 1, which they tied, eventually lost. And not many goals have been scored in this series. I can't imagine this is going to be a particularly high-scoring game either. Divinity gets it up. Tybeck trying to take it over the head of Intense Mojo. He cannot. Intense Mojo's defense has been on display there. And actually, there's a demo from Naperville Central for a change. Zoom gets a little return on his investment. This ball on. The redirect from Zoom still stopped by Kybeck. Here comes the follow through. Hard pinch from Divinity. Following through the corner. RLS is there. Divinity still there. An opportunity for tying the game not going to be found by Divinity. The ball maybe was where it should have been, but his angle was not. Is that ball on? It appears it might have been as Speezy gets the save. Naperville Central taking a lot more shots on goal than we saw the first 3 games. They already feel more intense in their tempo. 10-second goals don't do much to hurt your confidence either, so after losing 2 in a row, that was exactly what the doctor ordered for the Redhawks. To get the momentum back, get feeling good again, know they can win this. Kankakee looking to slam the door in their face here, but will need to score a goal first to do so. Here they come. Kybeck, not on. Follow through, still not in. Not the angle he was looking for there. And now the Redhawk demos come out here in game 4. Giving Kankakee a taste of their own medicine. Kybeck can't follow through. Does bump Zoom, though, to set up the follow through by Speezy. Intense Mojo's there. Kankakee winning these 50-50s thus far. Now we're halfway through game 4. And this just feels like the exact opposite game 3 had. That early Kankakee lead that went nowhere. Here comes the push. Ball stalled, still stalled. Trying to gain control of it. The rotation, Speezy was too far back to make an offensive rotation there, but here he comes. Nice touch this on, at least on the backboard. Intense Mojo gets in the way. It is anyone's game here in game 4. Broke the sweep curse tonight, and you love to see it. Every team left is just so good. Illinois, one of the strongest Rocket League high school scenes in the country. And it is on display right now, as this isn't even top 5 seeds that are duking it out right now. Zoom looking for an opportunity to stop the ball. Kybeck almost had the game-tying score. He saw it. His mouth was watering, but he can't make it happen. Bumps all over. Kybeck trying to set up another opportunity now. Just over a minute left. Zoom not interrupted. In fact, he has an opportunity. Can't find the angle, but RLS can. 2-0 Naperville Central as an important insurance goal comes through there. Zoom wanted to do it himself. He just couldn't get the momentum. RLS there to back him up. And with a minute left in this game, 2 goals seems like so much with how these teams are playing. Let's find out. Speezy. Backflip going up. Gonna let Divinity take it instead. And at this point, Naperville Central will look to play a little time waster. Kankakee has that sense of urgency. Naperville Central is fine to clear the ball, spike the ball, whatever they need to do. Here comes the offense. Speezy. Straight up. Mojo's going to get that ball back. Kybeck doing something. He fakes to his teammate. The follow-through is not there from anyone, though. Here comes RLS, the aerial. Stops. 20 seconds left. The K's need a goal right now to have a chance at this Will they get it? Over their head! They have a chance. Speezy with the flick. The dribble, the control, the bump from his teammate. There is a chance. 2 goals were not going to happen in less than 10 seconds. 1 goal might. And it does go to the Redhawks side of the field. 10 seconds. Kay is looking for another miracle here. Naperville Central trying to clear it. That's all they need to do. And here we go. It spikes straight down. This is going to be a 5-game series. Naperville Central narrowly hangs on. Kankakee narrowly hung on to game 3. And now none of that matters. All that matters is the next 5 minutes, their season on the line. The seniors of the K's, the sophomore, junior, and senior of the Redhawks. Everyone wants to win this. And they all know it's on the stream of the week and everyone's watching. This is going to be a hype game 5 with no further delay. Let's get into it. Make your predictions in chat. Who is going on to face Unit 5? Will it be a Kankakee Unit 5 rematch? Will it be a Naperville Central Unit 5 rematch? We will find out. Everybody steps up here. Needs to have a moment. Any one player can pop, especially with how close these games have been. We've had a 1-goal game in every single game. Yeah, it was 3-2. Was 1-0, 1-0, and 2-1, I think. I don't know. We'll watch the stream later. You get the point. It's been close. One person will make a difference. RLS avoids the demo and has the ball control. Nice attempt there. Speezy passes it to Kybeck, sends it straight up in the air. It will be RLS to meet it, though. In fact, he will miss it. Speezy sends it around. Kybeck there, not going to be able to score as the Redhawks were in the way. Now they reset the play. That ball was unironically on. Moving very slow. Kybeck demoed again. The demos have been feast or famine for both teams. Zoom looking for an opportunity. That ball is not on. Is the follow through there from RLS? It would have been, but Speezy in the way. Zoom stops the direct beeline goal. Kybeck can't get a touch. Divinity going to go up for it, going to jump for it, and miss. Lots of boost wasted there. Dangerous moment for the K's. Zoom trying to push the issue. Passes to his teammate. Intense. Mojo not able to make it happen. Zoom trying to set up again. Mojo backs off. The K's will clear the ball. And now they go on the offense. Kybeck demoed again. He follow through in the corner. That ball not on. Redhawks chasing it down. Here comes Kybeck. He gets a nice touch. Redhawks out of position and in trouble as they avoid what could have been a horrible scenario. He tries to get a flick. Stops again. Scoreless. Halfway through our final game of this series. I better take a drink of water because I just feel like something's coming. Speezy demoed for the first time in a while, if ever. And the ball's a little slow right now. Anytime that's the case, you worry about somebody coming out of nowhere with a fast touch. But a super clear there. St. Louis arch clear. The two cars meet in the sky. Dueling here, Divinity with the aerial, trying to follow up. Pass to Kybeck, who can't find it. Anyone looking for an opening. No one finding one. Kybeck straight up in the air. Speezy's there for an opportunity. RLS going to stop it. Will Divinity go back for the save? He will. And able to push it all the way back to Redhawk's side. It's back and forth, back and forth. Who will blink? Kybeck going to take the ball off the wall for an aerial self. Can't get it. Zoom will pinch it. It's dangerous. Speezy going to stop this ball from being scored. Try to bring it all the way around RLS. He does so far. Can he get it around Intense Mojo? He cannot. But Kaibek's there for it. Ball up. Off the backboard. Straight up, in fact. Infinity sends it around the corner. Looking for more. No one's there. Zoom. Takes a shot. Kaibek there to stop that. I'm feeling nervous just watching. I can't imagine how these players feel right now. This is even my team. What a match. Zoom gets bumped. Big bump from Divinity. And somehow manages to maintain ball control. Up in the air, RLS sends it back towards the goal, but Kaibek's there. Stop the follow-up. He's got the aerial, gets bumped, can't follow through on it. Zoom pushing through. Kankakee eyeing a goal. They get it! Divinity with 32 seconds left scores a go-ahead goal in Game 5. The beautiful car control right over the head of RLS. It was so close. He got a touch on it. And Divinity may be the hero, but Naperville Central does have 32 seconds left. Will someone step up? Divinity with the clear. RLS contending with 2Ks, can't make it happen. Zoom backing up, looking for a rotation. BZ's looking for a pass to Kaibek. Will he get it? Kaibek actually got demoed. There's only 10 seconds left. Season on the line. Who's moving on to Unit 5? Got to keep the ball up. It can't stay up. Kankakee with the upset will win the series 3-2. And what a series it was. Speezy's defensive mastery, Divinity's clutch goal there in Game 5. That is about as close a series as you are going to get. Well played to both teams. That was a fun one. As a reminder, right after this, tune into twitch.tv/NNHS Esports. As you can see our last Sweet 16 match, Naperville Central versus Naperville North. Across the board, George Washington will await the winner of North and Central. Oswego will take on Lakes. Unit 5 will take on Kankakee. And Jones will take on York. All of those happening at our LAN final at Illinois Wesleyan University in a week and a half, Saturday the 18th. This weekend on Saturday the 11th, tune into IHSEA on Twitch all day for our Overwatch LAN finals as Naperville North, Lyons Township, Whitney Young, and Barrington will duel out to decide who's going to win our Overwatch trophy. So guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. I hope it was an entertaining stream for you. It certainly was for me. And as Tivo always says, especially with finals coming up, everyone, do your homework. Have a great night.